Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this reading finds you well and enjoying March thus far. We're almost at April, right? And this new moon is in Aries. So, quite a power punch of a new moon, right? It's like the very first sign of the zodiac, and a new moon is a new beginning in and of itself. So it's a wonderful time to lay the groundwork for a vision that we are crystallizing, that we are hoping to bring into manifestation, fruition in some shape or form, right? And so it's a lovely time to crystallize the vision, to think deeply, right, about what it is that we want to create, what it is that we want to bring to manifestation in some shape or form. And the process of that, right, on one hand, aligning and identifying and acknowledging whatever it is that we desire and whatever it is that we seek, while at the same time, right, recognizing, making peace with, releasing what doesn't serve us into that future. So it's a beautiful time, right, to meditate, and I hope that these readings are helpful for you in some way through that journey forward. All right, thank you so much. And without further ado, here we go. Hi there, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy new moon to you all. Thank you so much for all of your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I am touched. I appreciate all of them. And I hope to connect with you further. Wow. Temperance in reverse popped out rather acrobatically, I'll say that. And it landed right off in the right-hand corner of the reading, right over my citrine cluster. So, fire, creativity, the need to temper it, the need to balance it in some way, but there being some sort of an impatience with that, okay? An impatience with that process, the creative process. Taurus. If you have an Aries rising, ascendant, or moon sign, I strongly suggest you to check that video out, as the cards that I pulled for Aries just popped out for you. So, if you know an Aries as well, there may be crossover. Nonetheless, you know something is coming. Something is coming for you, Taurus. A big change, a shakeup to your entire sort of world. Okay, your world is about to change. That's what I'm feeling and hearing for you. But I'm feeling that it's in your hands. I'm feeling that it's in your hands. It's up to you to make the decision, right? To transform from the old world that you've been in. Whatever this is, right? It's like, what I'm sensing is that it's like this, Taurus. It's like this. It's like you feel, I know something is coming. Something's coming. Some big change is coming, right? Things are going to change, right? I can already see myself in that new world in some way. But there's that feeling of like a void between your current state and that place that you want to be. And perhaps, right, what you may be feeling or thinking or viewing the situation as is, it's a matter of time. I have to wait for this change to happen. But what I'm feeling for you, Taurus, is that it's not going to come by way of remaining in this old predicament. It's a matter of you changing you first. I'm getting that strongly, Taurus. It's about you changing yourself so that you can, it's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? And perhaps you've been feeling, oh, well, right, I have to wait for my environment to change first, my circumstance to change first, and then, right, and then I can change myself, or I can change the way I do things. But I'm feeling that it's the opposite. I'm feeling that this world is going to change once you change. So you may need to shift first your approach. You may need to make this change happen, whatever this is, this tempering of creativity, this balance of elements. Right? You may be waiting to unleash this side of you, this more creative side, this more spontaneous side. But maybe you were waiting on something to change, your environment to change, a circumstance to turn around. But it's like realizing, wait a second, I can't wait for that, right? I gotta do me. Like, I gotta do myself first. This is, I gotta work on myself first. And then what comes about me, what comes around me does. But I need to pursue my truth. That's really what I'm feeling here for you, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is a 10 in the Major Arcana. The Judgment card is a 20. It's double. So, and this is upright. This is in reverse. So, I'm feeling that the priority for you is to focus on what can I do before my circumstance changes? What can I do on myself first? Right? What can I even do while I may be waiting, if you're waiting on something to change? You may be feeling like I don't want to remain, right, in the waiting stages. You may feel like can't wait any longer, right? Like, I need something to change. I need something to happen. There is a fire that's building strongly. Okay, it's almost like an outburst. So there's a desire to perhaps even, I'm feeling, abandon something, right? Like something that is not working in the way perhaps you expected. Or something is just taking too long. Like, I don't know, I'm feeling something like that as well. So, following Judgment, you have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Another card speaking to that pending motion of change, of transformation. It's like, you've been ready for this. You've been so ready for this, Taurus. You've been waiting to, I'm hearing, show them what you got. Show them what you have, right? Like, show them what you can create. But there's such an independence with this card, right? That the focus then is on you. And not you in relation to your environment and in relation to others, but you just as yourself, being aligned with yourself. And I'm feeling that perhaps there's a reason why. I mean, there's always a reason, right? Always a reason for everything. But depending on what belief you subscribe to, right, of course. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like, I'm feeling, it's that, and this came through for you in the April reading as well, Taurus, right? I remember that specifically. It's almost like, oh, I gotta wait, right? I gotta wait. It's like when the teacher tells us, oh, you're not gonna have the test tomorrow. It's gonna be in a week. And you spent the whole last 2 weeks studying for the test and you were just anticipating the moment of final release. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get rid of all my books after this last test and it's gonna be done. But you have to wait another week until the test actually takes place. So, and in that period of time, Taurus, it's almost like, right? Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's frustrating. But maybe within that period of time, you discover something about the material that you were not prepared for, you realize, right? Later in time. So I'm feeling that this period of time, whatever it was and whatever it's been for you, yes, has been frustrating and you use like boiling point, need to transform, need to make a change happen, some kind of change, I need to make it happen. And you may discover, right, that, it wasn't about, right, the circumstance. It wasn't about the situation and the environment. If anything, that was helping me with what it really was about, which is aligning with my truth. What is just the actual decision I'm making, right? And taking the time to, I'm feeling and I'm hearing, work on yourself, work on your skills, get really aligned, right? It's almost like you have to go in for an interview, and that interview has been prolonged, delayed in some kind of way. So now is a good time to right, do some more research, perhaps get really solid and clear, and think, hey, you know what? Is this even the job I want? Right? Is this even the job I want? So, did you guys see the light grow just a tad bit brighter when I said that? That may mean something for some of you, okay? So, use this time, Taurus, to meditate, get really solid and really clear on, right? Clear-sighted, what is it that I actually want? What is the reason that I'm even doing this? Right? Why do I want this situation to come about so badly? Right? Is that my truth? So, nonetheless, moving forward into the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 9 of Cups upright. So, right, Taurus, whatever this has been, it has caused you this mental anguish, okay, this analysis paralysis, like, why is it taking so long? What, right? Like, it's like you stay up at night even though you can't do anything about it yet. In a way, I'm feeling like there's a sort of distance between you and the matter at hand. It's like you can't have full control over the process, okay? And I'm feeling it's also cyclical. So, right, when we look at this card, it's like you can't force the butterfly out of its cocoon. It's born when it's ready. So perhaps it's a matter of needing to wait something out. And in the meantime, right, it's like you're staying up at night and it's causing you this mental anxiety and anguish, and it's getting really analysis paralysis, mental confusion. It's like when you're when you were supposed to have a test on a certain day, and then the teacher is like, no, like, it's not going to be tomorrow, it's going to be in a week. Okay, so then what do? You start studying more and more about whatever it is that the test is going to be on, and then as you're studying, you realize, wait a second, I'm getting like confused now. Like, I was clear on it and now I'm confused. And so perhaps it may even be that feeling, right, of overthinking it. Because you have the time to think about it, you may not even have to think about it. You may be totally prepared. But because you're given the time, you're then given the time to think about other things that pertain to the situation that is not helpful for you. But what I'm feeling is, look, this is the only real card other than the 9 of Cups, actually, right? Other than the 9 of Cups, that's actually upright. Judgment is upright. And it's double this change that you're waiting on. So this, I'm feeling, is your answer. So whatever this means for you, Taurus, right? Meditate on this card. Really meditate on this card. What does this mean for you? Okay, and that will provide you with your sort of the unlocking, okay, of this this analysis paralysis, this mental anguish that's marking this period for you that I'm feeling. All right, but nonetheless, right, something that there's a lot of mystery to it. You feel like, oh, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to look like. But you're investing so much emotionally into it that it's keeping you up at night. Okay, but nonetheless, right? Take this time to think strongly, right? Clearly, intuitively, though, most of all, about what this change is going to even mean for you, right? And how you can prepare yourself. That may even be outside of the situation, okay? So thank you so much, Taurus, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I will be back soon, actually very soon, with your mid-April reading, so stay tuned for that. And of course, the full moon reading, which will be, I believe, about the 11th of April. So, lovely, lovely. It should be very interesting to see how these energies culminate at that period as well. And I also highly recommend, Taurus, for you to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights into your situation. I know that I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes. So it doesn't hurt to check it out. If you don't know your sign, so you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, enter in your birth details, so on and so forth, and it will compute your signs for you. However, I highly recommend you to make sure that your birth time is right, even down to the minute, as that can change a few things here and there. All right, so play around with that. Nonetheless, have a beautiful new moon, Taurus, and I will see you soon. Bye.